Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus of 200% up to $25,000 when joining today. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vote for IFL in this year's Sports Podcast Awards. Go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and vote for us in Best Combat Sports Podcast and the Diverse Voices Awards categories. IFL Pod, available across all major streaming platforms now.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We are here in Leeds, delighted to be joined by BJ Flores. Kind of a dominant performance. It weren't the longest in there, Tristan Ham, but how did you assess that, and how did you assess him as a fighter? Because I heard you say in a different interview, you can't take too much from that.
No, I don't take a lot from that at all. We got a long ways to go. He did okay, it's all right. We got the job done. That obviously was the goal, but he's got a long ways to go. But like I said in all my interviews before, the one thing you can't teach that he has is knockout power. And it doesn't matter what you show some of the guys he's fighting, they will never have the kind of knockout power that he has. So that's the ace up our sleeves that we have that a lot of influencers don't have. So look, we got a lot. I give it a B. It's all right.
I know you're close to Mams, you're on the Misfit Small Council, so are you wanting to kind of fast-track Tristan to some of the bigger names in the division?
Yeah, he's ready for him, and I would rather see him in with guys who have more experience, because his time with me is he's able to learn things a lot faster because I'm with him 24/7, and I'm able to, we don't have a normal training routine. We train, we spar, we film the sparring, we break down the sparring the next day, we go over everything he did wrong on the mitts the next day, we spar again the next day. Like, our level of progression is going to happen a lot quicker with him, because he's the style of training that I do. I feel like every day we got to review film and look and get better and learn, and that's how he's learning so fast. But he's got a long ways to go.
Who are those names then that you believe will be the right test for Tristan now?
I mean, there's guys at 185 and guys at 175. I'm going to talk to Mams and see, but I guys like Joe Weller, guys like King Kenny, guys like Ryan Taylor, all those kind of guys. They're tough guys, I know that, but trust me, they're not punching like him. They're not. I know they've got some experience on them and some skill maybe per se, but you got to watch out for that power. It doesn't matter. Like in the professional game, with those small gloves and no headgear, the power is the eraser. So any one of those guys could be beating him for 3 rounds and get knocked out in the 4th round. So he's got a long ways to go, like I said, but we're working on that. But the power you can't teach.
How did his power compare to Jake Paul's?
It's good. I mean, look, Jake's a puncher too. Jake was a great puncher. Obviously, he knocked out all those, UFC legends. Jake is, much more advanced at learning how to set the shot up. Tristan's got a long ways to go, but his natural power, pound for pound, he's like, 177, 178. Pound for pound, he's a good puncher. But, it's a different kind of power. Jake obviously knows how to set it up way better, and very heavy-handed too. But, Tristan with his right uppercut and his right hand is very heavy. So, they're both good punchers.
I know Jake's obviously in a very more advanced stage in his career. Is there a big difference in the way you train both of them?
Not too much. Jake knows my style, and he knows how we do a lot of stuff on the mitts. We'd spar, we'd watch video. I train him. I'm really hard on him, man. I'm really hard on him. We don't cut any corners. We don't take any excuses. He works hard. There's no days off. He gets 1 day off a week, and like I said, we got a lot of work to do, so we don't have any time to waste. So I try to train everybody the same way, the best way that I can. Teach them how to set up very successful, explosive offense, and mix the defense in there too. But the learning how to set up the knockout, it's a skill, and with power like that, you still got to set it up. It doesn't just happen. So.
Do you want Jake to carry on going through the ranks with these pros now? We see it last time out, and now kind of slowly but surely building his way up.
Yeah, I think he looked great against Andre August. I think whoever he's fighting next, is a good pro. I mean, look, Jake's trying to get experience. He's kind of, who else in the influencer scene can he really fight? There's not many guys that are going to fight Jake because his level of experience now. He's good. I mean, there's not influencers that can really fight him. To be honest with you, even retired MMA guys in the boxing ring, they can't mess with him. Honestly,
even KSI.
Look, man, like Jake was almost 200 pounds on the last one. KSI was like 180. I think they're going in different directions, honestly. I think KSI is tough and he's good, but I feel like they're in different directions, and there's a lot of ego on the line, and neither guy wants to give. And I think Jake's going to be better at 200, and KSI is going to be better at 180. I think so.
Just how fit is Tristan? We know what he does outside of boxing. Has that kind of transferred? Because there's a difference between fit and fighting fit, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Well, he's used to the adrenaline, so he's used to being able to go out there and do crazy things and not get too rattled. So that's what I saw with him in the dressing room today. He wasn't too rattled. He was calm. but you still got to go out there and do it. And that's a big scene to do it on, especially if you don't have any fights. So him fighting a guy, not Logan Paul, that's got a lot of experience. He's had a lot of fights before. Tristan's never done that. So it's a good step, but like I said, I give it a B.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook. Get a sign-up bonus of 200% up to $25,000 when joining today. Sign up now. Terms and conditions apply.
Vote for IFL in this year's Sports Podcast Awards. Go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and vote for us in Best Combat Sports Podcast and the Diverse Voices Awards categories. IFL Pod, available across all major streaming platforms now.